Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing the last space on this ground floor of the house, and that is going to be the half bath that's next to me. Guest bathroom. That's it. Guest bathroom. We've had a conversation about this. Anyway, I wanted to make this space really presentable is really where I was going with it. And because at the moment it's old. It looks like it is from 1950. I mean, I think when I took down the mirror, I'll tell you what year, the year that the mirror was put in is at the back of the mirror. And yes, it's quite old. I think it was 87, something like that. So it hasn't been touched in all that time, and I am renting, or we are renting, and I can only do so much with the space for right now. So I'm giving you ideas if you're renting, and I wanted to share that with you, give you some rental ideas and how to make your bathroom fit the rest of your space. So let's get to it. So I wanted to give you guys a better view of the space. This is what the bathroom toilet looks like. As you can see, it looks super old. It looks like it's from the dark ages. Everything in here is old. I've never opened that mirror cabinet ever. I think I opened it to clean it when we first moved in, but that was it. I can't put anything in there. It's just super awful. The cabinets are old and they're super frail. If you can describe a cabinet that, it looks frail. And yeah, so everything is just hanging by its last knees, really. The light is, well, I don't know. All the walls in this house is textured, which I absolutely hate, but there's nothing I can do about it. That's what it is. And this room had been painted. So this is what this cupboard looks like. So what I am going to start doing first of all is I am going to cover these doors with some contact paper. So that will be my first job. I am using black contact paper that I picked up from Amazon to cover this, and then I just decided while I was at it that I will bring that mirror down as well. I think I couldn't wait to get it down. It was simple. It was just 4 screws holding it up, and once I took the screws up, it came out and left this gap in the hole. Obviously that's where the cabinet bit sat in, and it is super duper old. I think it said 1987 at the back. I just tied all the screws in the back and then tied it to the mirror so I don't lose them. So this is the contact paper I was talking about. This paper is amazing. I will put it in the description bar for you. I've used contact papers so many times. This paper I absolutely love. It sticks so well. And when my daughter came home from school, she actually said to me, "Oh, did you paint it?" That's how good it is. It looks so good. And I didn't want to show you the whole process because if you haven't seen it, I did my kitchen. I can link in the description bar for you. I gave an in-depth description of how I do it, especially with these cabinets that have like a gap, a dent in the middle of them. Okay, so this is day 2 of this crazy makeover. We're struggling to get this out, so we need to go to Home Depot and see if we can get some advice. There's one of these knobs, this one here, that we are really struggling to remove. So it will be the one that's sitting on the cold tap. It's really hard to come off, so we need to figure out how we can get that off. Everything else has been taken off. It's just that then we can change the tap. I've taken off, like I showed you yesterday, all the towel thing, and that was for the toilet roll. But today I am going to concentrate my efforts on well, I'm not doing the covering this with the black yet because I am waiting for this to finish before I can do that bit. So I'm going to concentrate on the floor today, and yeah, the floor and the lighting today. I just want to make sure that I can, I'm using the same floor that I used in the kitchen and the dining room, but because of this rise, I have had trouble with the one that I did in the kitchen and the dining room. So I'm thinking of a different approach here. So what I am thinking to do, because in the kitchen, I kind of raised the floor to go up and cover that too, which was fine, but it doesn't, the tape doesn't hold as well up there. So I do not know why that is. So today I am going to use this. So I'm going to use just normal white contact paper. It's pretty much the same color as the wall-ish. So I'm gonna use that to cover all the way around the perimeter of this, and then I am gonna lay the floor afterwards. I feel like that would be my best way to do this, because that will hold up there, and then it will be pretty much easier to just lay the floor straight up and then just worry about where the toilet is. Okay, let's get on with it. Wish me luck. Okay, so to cover the tile skirting, what I am going to do is just measure my paper to fit, and then I will cut them. What I tend to do is cut all my paper out that I need so that it just makes the process seamless. I just peel and stick as I go. So I'm gonna cut all of them to size, just to make sure that I have everything that I need. Applying it was super simple, and I think it was the best decision, to be perfectly honest with you. It stuck so well, and it matched the color on the wall also so well. So this, to me, was the best decision ever. It just made the whole process of this really easy, and it will make laying the floor as well really simple. So if you have the same skirting as I do, which is tiles, try using this method instead of having to lift the vinyl all the way to the top.
Those hands and lights can't stop me. I just hold on for dear.
We tried to take the lighting off, and that also was proving difficult. So the easiest thing we thought to do was just to spray it where it is. So we masked the space. I'm using this beautiful Rust-Oleum paint. I will link in the description bar. This one is really good. I sprayed these rings that came from the lighting, and then just sprayed the light, also the light fixture, exactly where it is. Then I do exactly the same way that I cut my tile. I'm using the same vinyl, as you can see in the dining room is the same one. So I'm just cutting it to size while I'm out, because that room is so small and it's so tight to work in it. So this makes more sense for me to kind of cut everything while I'm out. And then when you take it in, it's just a matter of just laying it in and then just making those final little cuts where you need to make them. But I found that this was super easy to do, but because the room is so small, and it's really difficult to kind of be maneuvering yourself and a big piece of vinyl flooring. And yeah, so this was, to me, this was easier. The light is done. It looks far better than it was before. I love it now. Not love it, but it works. Can I just say the difference? Anyway, let me talk to you about the tape first. The tape is just a normal carpet tape that I bought from Home Depot. I use the same one in the kitchen and the dining room, and it's holding really well, except for the sides like I explained earlier. But I'm using it all around the perimeter. If this was like a bathroom, I will seal all the sides, but it's not, so I don't feel the need to do that. So I'm just going to just use the tape all around the perimeter, and that will be it. Can you see the difference just the floor makes? It lifted this room so much. I mean, I am super excited with it. So once I get all the tape down, this was like the easiest bit, and the final touches. It was so exciting to do this bit. Once all the tape is down, my next job now, because we finally got the tab out, the next job that we just got a bigger spanner to get it out, and it worked perfectly well. So the next job that I am going to be doing is actually covering this the face of the cabinet with the black contact paper as well.
Cause those hands and lights can.
Oh, I love this wallpaper. I love it so much. It's another great find from Amazon. I will link it in the description bar below. It changes this space like you will not believe. And it was so easy to put up. I know if you're not patient enough to try and match patterns, then maybe this is not a paper for you, but I would highly suggest you be patient with it, and because the payoff is super good. And because my wall is textured, I am using a cloth instead of, like the like a credit card or something like that. I just worry that that will actually poke the paper. So I found that the cloth was a lot more easier to work with on this paper because of my wall, just because of my wall. But it was super easy to go on, and it sticks so well, and it's very easy to come off because I made a mistake and I had to take it off a few times, and it works super, super well. I can't speak highly enough of this paper. I absolutely love it, and the impact is exactly what I needed for this space. Once the paper was on, it was time to start tackling the tab. It was super easy to put the tab back, and this tab was very inexpensive. I got it off of Amazon. It took us about 20 minutes to get it put in, and not as hard as it was to get the old one that was there out. And once it was on, it was working perfectly fine. This dark water came up before, and then after that, the water was nice and clear, and we checked for leaks, and there was nothing there. So this was all done and working perfectly fine. We added some new caps also to the switches just to brighten up the space. I got some new fittings for this space, and I wanted to go with gold because for me, I feel like it is going to complement the black and white so well. And so I got these from Amazon. They were also very inexpensive. I got a towel. It came with a towel rail, a towel holder, and a toilet holder. So I'm just using the towel rail and the toilet holder in here, and it worked so well. I love how easy it was to put together, and it just complemented this black and white wallpaper so well. I got the doors back on because everything was done now. It was just time to kind of dress up the space. I added this gorgeous mirror, also from Amazon. Can you tell there's a theme happening here? I also got that from Amazon. But this beautiful basket I got from Home Goods, and I put toilet rolls in it, and then a little acrylic jar just to house all the cleaning products. I added this gorgeous towel. I got this from HomeSense in the UK, and just some hand wash and cream in here. And on the other side, I put these acrylic stands. They're not stands, shelves that I got from Amazon. And I added some artwork that I created for this space because I wanted to kind of pull that black and white to the back of this wall, and a few accessories onto this space. And that is it. I love how this space turned out. It was so awful before, and I will not mind my guests using this now. Honestly, it looks super beautiful, and I absolutely love how it turned out.
Cause those hands and lights can't stop me. I just hold on for dear life. Yeah, I can't give up this feeling that I get when looking down from the sky.
Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you stopping by. If you are new, please do not forget to subscribe. I do a lot of home decor. I never say my name in my video. My name is Monique, by the way, and I do a lot of home decor videos and upcycling and just home ideas. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, please subscribe, and I do create really good content, I think. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.